Hey, I'm Cameron Monaghan, the director of Foxbody, and these are some of our camera tests. So we shot these over at Panavision in Hollywood, which is now defunct, unfortunately, but our cinematographer, Aislinn Murray, used to work at Panavision, and this was actually kind of her transition into working in more narrative projects, was leaving Panavision, and thankfully we were able to get a deal on a bunch of equipment from them, so we got a good rate from Panavision, thank you very much. We had a Millennium XL2 camera, which is a beautiful historical camera, shot a lot of epics, Star Wars, so many of your favorite movies, and then Primo lenses, which are just beautiful spherical lenses that we were testing out here. So I think ultimately we decided we wanted a mix of a few lenses, a 35, a 50, and I believe an 80, but I wanted to live on the 50, just kind of like a natural depth of field, a natural range, kind of similar to the human eye. We have a few shots where we go to more of a macro mode, but for the most part, I wanted it to not be extremely ostentatious in the lens character so much as in the way that we shoot it, with a lot of style instead. We worked hard on finding the right color dress for Kelly. It was important for us to find a green that really popped. A lot of the color palette of the movie is green and red. We have a lot of color symbology across the film. I'll let you decide what that is for yourself, but we worked with our costume designer, Lynn Paolo, who I had also worked with on Shameless for many years, and she did a phenomenal job in finding stuff that is both period but also still has its own kind of character, and there's a little bit of a surrealist element to the film as well, so we wanted the clothing to reflect that. This is Landon. He is our wonderful young actor who came in and was just super natural and unaffected and just a great kid, but also a really strong actor for his age, and we were able to get him comfortable with this camera test. He hadn't shot on film before, as no one in our cast had besides myself, so it was important just to get everybody familiar with what that shooting process was going to be and make sure that the focus and the rhythm was there. A lot of this testing is just making sure that the depth of field, the color balance, and also just the lenses and the character themselves feel right and all match each other. We had to do a little bit of learning on this one, which we ultimately refined when we went to go shoot it. So yeah, just some tests both indoors and outdoors with a few different ratios of our lighting, seeing exactly where we should key it in, and just how these lenses behave. We have Sash hanging out in the background here. He didn't realize that he was in the frame. I love Sash. If I can, I want him to be in every one of my projects that I make. I met him in acting class a number of years ago, and I just think that he is very naturally interesting and really funny and charismatic and a wonderful human being. We have our first AD, Liz Holland, who is an absolute rock star. Really loved working with Liz, and she went on to produce my second short film, Hello Dad, as well. Here we see some of the makeup choices and hair choices that we did for Kelly as well. You know, it was important not only to test the camera, but also the overall looks of these characters. We also, if you saw before, we're testing the way that the blood looked on our hero Clyde, and here we just have the two of them kind of naturally interacting with each other and making sure that all this works. Then we have our little reference to Wild at Heart as well as Raising Arizona here with the stockings. So we just tested a few different color stockings and checked for their opaqueness and make sure that it played well on camera. Another fantastic wardrobe design here from Sash. And just checking this blood again now in the exterior light. So we were also checking these tattoos as well. I had found these semi-permanent tattoos that would last for a few weeks, and I wanted to test them. And in person, to the naked eye, they looked fantastic. But as you can see, once they were on camera, they looked a little purpley blue-ish, the way that they showed up on the film. So we ended up going with more traditional temporary tattoos instead. And here we have Liz closing out this final few shots here, and hope you enjoyed a little bit of insight into how we shot this.